Hi, this is Ron Edwards, Master Sommelier and Director of Wine Education for Winebow. I want to bring you back to a classic today, another classic, Bordeaux, and white Bordeaux. I know we generally think of Bordeaux for red wines, but they make a fair amount of white wine as well, and it's made out of one of our favorite grapes, and that's Sauvignon Blanc primarily, and its partner in crime is usually Semillon. Sometimes Semillon is the majority of the blend, and sometimes it's less than the majority of the blend. In the case of our wine today, Château de Fontenille, this is from Entre deux Mers, between the seas. So it's between the two rivers that converge at the city of Bordeaux, the Gironde and the Garonne. And this wine is actually a blend of the white varietals that are used throughout Bordeaux, and it gets kind of all of them, which is pretty cool. So it starts with Sauvignon Blanc at 50%, and then the next grape is 20% Sauvignon Gris. Sauvignon Gris is a very close cousin to Sauvignon Blanc, not the exact same grape, or not really that close, but often mistaken for. It has a different character. And then 20% Muscadelle, which is one of the blending grapes that has been used in Bordeaux for a long time. It brings a little bit of a floral aspect to the wines. And then last is 10% Semillon. And Semillon tends to bring weight and a more lush fruit side to the wines. And certainly with age, Semillon adds a fatness and a little bit of an oiliness to the wine. So this is a good representation of what Bordeaux has to offer in the ideas of Sauvignon Blanc-driven wines, and that a lot of the wines today are not aged in oak, at least not new oak, and they're meant to be bright and refreshing and immediately accessible. And then there are some Bordeaux wines, white wines, that are aged in oak and meant for holding on to and letting develop in the cellar. This is one of those, drink it now, it's fresh, it's vibrant, it's beautiful. It's made for the weather that's just about to happen. I'm recording this in February, and unless you're in Florida or in Arizona, we're waiting for spring to happen. And this will be a great wine for that. So let's find out what it smells like, and we'll go from there. So lemongrass, pink grapefruit skin, along with the flesh. There's a Granny Smith green apple going on in there, a Meyer lemon, which is that lemon that actually has an orange skin on it. And so it's a cross flavor profile-wise between lemon and orange. There's a beautiful sort of distant white lily, white flower petal, not pungent, but you can definitely smell the floral, probably coming from the Muscadelle. A little bit of beeswax or candle wax right after you blow out the candle. That smell of warm wax is there. Could be from the Sauvignon Gris or the Semillon. And some ripe pear flesh. There's actually a lot going on in this nose. It's relatively complicated and exciting. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay, so the first big change from the nose to the palate is this peppery, lightly bitter cut to the fruit, which is really pleasurable. Kind of a cross between like white pepper and green bell peppers. The green bell peppers make sense because that's kind of one of the signatures of Sauvignon Blanc. The white pepper is coming in from the Sauvignon Gris, which is a different flavor profile of the grape. And there's definitely an added layer of flavor there. There's a little bit of almost a tannin bitterness to this wine, which I think is going to make it really great with food. The floral aspect that I mentioned before is definitely coming through on the palate, that white lily, white flower petal kind of concept. And the texture of this wine is coating, but refreshing at the same time. Let's get a little more detailed. So definitely pink grapefruit flesh. It's mouth-watering and refreshing. A pear flesh, green apple with the skin on. There's it's sort of a lemon-lime combination going on in there that's both, that's sort of like the juice of those. There's a little hint of passion fruit going on here. And the floral aspect is just threaded throughout. That white pepper and bitter twinge is definitely tying in and sort of alternates with the fruit profile. So you get this sort of sine curve, that comes in and out of flavor profiles. It's a very intriguing and delicious wine. I think this is something that definitely deserves to be on your table. It's going to go really well with the things that are about to hit your table for spring and summer. And for that matter, just a lovely glass of wine at any time. Go out and find a bottle of Château de Fontenille Blanc, and I think you'll enjoy it as much as I have.